Bullying is the use of force, threats, or coercion to abuse, intimidate, or aggressively dominate others. The behavior is often repeated and habitual. One essential prerequisite is the possession, by the bully or by others, of an imbalance of social or physical power, which distinguishes bullying from conflict. Behavior used to access such domination can include verbal harassment or threat, physical assault or coercion, and such acts may be directed repeatedly towards particular targets. If bullying is done by a group, it is called mobbing. Bullying can be defined in many different ways. Bullying is divided into four basic types of abuse: emotional, verbal, physical, and cyber. It typically involves severe methods of concern such as intimidation.
First, stress and trauma. Those who bully are far more likely than average to have experienced a stressful or traumatic situation in the past 5 years. Examples include their parents or guardians splitting up, the death of a relative, or the gaining of a little brother or sister. It makes sense because we often respond to stress in a very different ways. Some of us use positive behavior such as meditation, exercise, and talking.
Finally, there has been bullying. Those who have experienced bullying are twice as likely to go on and bully others. Often its use has a different message, and people tend to believe that by bullying others, they will become immune to being bullied themselves. In fact, it just becomes a vicious cycle of negative behaviors.
Makes difficult home life. Those who bully people daily that feel like their parents or guardians don't have enough time to spend with them. They are more likely to come from large family and are more likely to live with people other than their biological parents. They are often feeling of rejection from the very people who should love them unconditionally. They are also much more likely to come from violent households with lots of argument and hostility.
Loving relationships. Those who bullying are most likely to feel like their friendships and family relationships are not very secure. They are most likely to feel like those who are causing to them make them do things that they do feel comfortable doing and are not very supportive or loving. Syphilis, dissuasion, and excessive. Needless to say, kids who are Bullying experience differences or various different levels depending on the severity of bullying. While most of the kids do not talk about bullying instantly at their homes, parents should always keep a check on their child's behavior and level of interaction in order to detect any such problems at the earliest. Children who are bullying often do not feel comfortable in talking about it. The level of exercise and distraction can cause serious issues. Hence, parents should be more like friends with kids so that they can discuss their problem without hesitation. Secondly, loss of interest in their favorite activity. There are some activity that you kids used to love before but has now completely lost interest in. If yes, there are chances that your child is being bullied and he is thinking about it all the time. When kids are under stress, they tend to lose interest in even their favorite activities. Lastly, discrete academic achievement. Children who are bullied tend to lose interest in study as well, and this clearly reflects on their report card. If you of otherwise intelligent kid is facing problems in scoring well, chances are that they are being bullied and are unable to cope with the humiliation and stress.
First, recognize and respond. Bullying and intolerance manifest as verbal, written, or physical acts that harm another person. Educate students, parents, and staff about taking bullying seriously and how to recognize it. Make an action plan to respond swiftly to incidents and daily teasing. Identify and monitor places where most bullying happens. For example, the way to and from school, in the cafe, and on the schoolyard. Second, create dialogue. Create opportunity for open dialogue with your about bullying and intolerance. Let students lead through peer-to-peer action. We must provide opportunities for students to share their feelings, problems, or ideas. Get students involved in organizing anti-bullying forums where they resolve problems. Next, encourage bystanders to become upstanders. Upstanders are the people who stand up for themselves and others. Model ways for young people to interact and speak up. Practice with role-playing. Help you develop effective press to reject negative comments or social media posts. Have older students help younger students learn to speak up. Lastly, foster safety and inclusion. Foster identify safe and welcoming environment that promote inclusion and acceptance. Place where students feel everyone is respected and their identity is valued. Connect with young people and create the trust that will help them come forward if they are being bullied. Listen to them, pay attention, and offer support when students are upset or sad. Bullying is typically ongoing and not isolated behavior. Common ways that people try to respond are try to ignore it, to confront the bullies, or to turn to authority figure to try and address it. Ignoring it often does nothing to stop the bullying continuing, and it can become worse over time. It can be important to address bullying behavior early on, as it can be easier to control the early it is detected. Bystanders play an important role in responding to bullying, as doing nothing can encourage it to continue, while small steps that oppose the behavior can reduce it.
A video shows a school student being bullied is going viral on social media. The incident is understood to have taken place in the Muslim prayer room of an unidentified school in Besut, Terengganu. The clip posted on Friends of Barisan Nasional Facebook page at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday has garnered over 1,000 comments condemning the act. The video has been viewed over 88,000 times and shared by 1,800 accounts. The clip lasted up to 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Those with information about the incident are encouraged to report it to the police.